Norway adds 2 more medals and stands in firm position atop the medal table. Italy sits in second, and the United States is still in third with 19 overall medals after adding a gold and a bronze. Let's recap all the stories from day 10 at the Winter Olympics. We have to start with Alana Myers-Taylor, a 41-year-old mother of 2 in her 5th Olympics, finally winning gold in monobob. She took home the top spot by 4/100ths of a second over Germany's Lauren Nolte. Teammate Kaylee Armbrister-Humphreys also had a fantastic event, claiming bronze, her 5th medal in the sport. In ice hockey, the United States women's team advanced to the gold medal game with a 5-0 win over Sweden, extending Team USA's shutout streak to 5 games. Not too much of a surprise on who they'll be facing. Yep, it's Team Canada again. The U.S. and Canada have met in this gold medal game 6 times in the 7 Olympics that women's ice hockey has been played. In short track speed skating, Kristen Santos Griswold just barely missed out on advancing in the women's 1,000 meter. The Netherlands' Zandra Velzeboer claimed her 2nd gold of the games after also winning the 500 meter. In free ski, U.S.-born Eileen Gu, representing China in these games, won her 2nd silver of the Olympics in the big air competition. Canada's Megan Oldman took home the gold. Finally, in pairs figure skating, Team USA struggled on the night, finishing off the podium as Japan took gold. For all the best news, notes, and commentary from Milano Cortina, keep reading, watching, and following Yahoo Sports.
Well, another jam-packed, exciting day here at the Milano Short Track Arena. It was amazing. The women's 1,000 meter A final, the Dutch again delivered. Zandra Velzeboer, the existing 500 meter Olympic champion, doubles her medal count here in Milan and actually goes and grabs another gold in the 1,000 meters. Skated an exceptional race. I thought that Courtney Sareau from Canada was going to do a much better job. Thinking about this race, it's 9 laps, a minute and 30 seconds in total. It's all about strategy. You may see some athletes going towards the front of the race. They're protecting their position. They like control. They don't want to be towards the back. But it was an amazing strategic play by the young Dutch. I mean, she skated this race exceptionally well, waited until the last moment. And to be completely honest with you, her speed is different than the rest of the athletes that are here. Courtney Sareau is typically a great racer and one who stays on top of things, but she just didn't have it at the very end to close in and try to make that pass on Zandra. So congratulations to her. KSG, also known as Kristen Santos Griswold, skated much better today. Technically looked very good. She looked comfortable on her skates. She was maneuvering very well. She made one small minor mistake in which she should have defended her position a little bit more when she was getting past, and she could have been advanced the next round. But generally speaking, she was doing very well. I know it's disappointing for her. This is the point in the athlete's career at these Olympic Games where she has to wipe the slate clean. So just like we see a tennis player hitting the ball and then going right to the racket for the next point, they're not going to the racket and messing with the strings because they're really doing something mechanically that different. They're doing this to reset the mind. So it's called a fast refocus. It's almost like a master class in stoicism. Control what you can. The result didn't give you what you wanted. Surrender to that outcome, use that emotion, anger, rage, sadness, whatever it is, metabolize that into fuel as you prepare for her. She's got another race to go. So she's got to get it together here, race with a little bit more intensity. Physically, she's capable enough, but she's going to have to keep it together. The competition is fierce, everyone is peaked, and there is no margin for error.
Hey everyone, it's Nathan Chen. I'm here at the ISU House of Skating in Milan. We just finished the pairs free program, and it was such an exciting event. Japan coming in first place. And then we had Georgia with their first Winter Olympic medal in 2nd place, and then the Germans in 3rd place. Certainly there was a lot of pressure riding on the Japanese to pull through and get their prospective gold medal. I think when you have this mentality of coming in and fighting for your medal, oftentimes it brings out something in the athletes that they didn't know that they had, and that was really the case today. So I'm really proud of the way that they skated, and they, being in that group, you can really tell that they're just miles apart from the rest of the competitors. I think especially in the last group, we saw some really excellent skating, and I was honestly very impressed with how the programs all went. Very clean skates for the most part. And just the level of pair skating at this Olympics was definitely very impressive. So I really enjoyed watching the skaters, and I'm excited to continue seeing how pairs continues to grow over the next couple of years. The U.S. ended up in the top 10, which is a great result for the United States and certainly motivation for the following Olympics and following events.
Before Monday's women's hockey semifinal, Swedish coach Ulf Lundberg boldly told reporters, "I don't think the U.S. really wants to meet us right now." Turns out, it was the other way around. The Americans throttled the previously unbeaten Swedes 5-0 on Monday night. 5 different U.S. players scored goals, and goalie Erin Frankel recorded her team's 5th consecutive shutout as the Americans advanced to the gold medal match, where they will play either Canada or Switzerland. The story of Monday's game was the same as it's been throughout the tournament. The Americans used their offense to fuel their defense. They forechecked effectively, consistently kept the puck in the attacking zone, and didn't allow Sweden to even get a shot off in the first 11-plus minutes of the game. The U.S. has now outscored its first 6 Olympic opponents by a combined score of 31-1. The only goal they've surrendered was a fluky one in their opener of group play when a Czech player scored on a breakaway after coming out of the penalty box. Even Lundberg, the Swedish coach, admitted that he was proud of his team for staying within 5 goals of this American team. As Lundberg put it, "Today, maybe we needed a plexiglass in front of our net."
Eileen Gu was not quite able to defend her gold medal in the free ski big air competition on Monday, but picked up her second silver of these Olympics as Canada's Megan Oldham won gold. Oldham, a 24-year-old from the Toronto area, has emerged as one of the feel-good stories of the Olympics. After a tough go in Beijing 4 years ago where she didn't make the finals in slopestyle and narrowly missed the podium in big air, there was a chance she would miss the Olympics altogether after a scary crash while training last November that left her with a significant concussion and unable to do much for more than a month. Oldham says she remembers nothing about that day, and even though the concussion symptoms eventually went away, it has caused lingering anxiety issues in a sport where you need a measure of fearlessness to perform these high-flying, dangerous tricks. Then, when she finally got here to Livigno, Oldham suffered another fall in her second slopestyle run, but managed to get back up, injured quad and all, and earn a bronze for her first Olympic medal. While Gu certainly hoped she could add a 3rd career gold to her collection, she didn't seem at all bothered by winning silver. In fact, after a mediocre second run left her with her back against the wall, Gu rebounded with a great final attempt and celebrated as the score came in that put her into second place. Italy's Flora Tabanelli landed the biggest trick of the competition, stomping a double cork 1620, that's 4.5 rotations in the air, to win the bronze medal. Keep up with Yahoo Sports for the latest results from the 2026 Winter Olympics.
It's day 11 at the 2026 Winter Olympics, and here is what to watch at Milano Cortina. 3 Americans will take to the skis in the freestyle skiing big air competition. Mac Forehand led the field after qualification and is hoping to follow up Team USA's silver in Beijing. In snowboarding, medals will be awarded in the women's slopestyle. Lily Dewanaway is the top-ranked American in the field and will be eyeing the podium in her first Olympic Games. In curling, Team Casper will face Team China and host nation Italy, while Team Peterson will continue its playoff push against Denmark. Jump in the sled, Frankie DeLuca and Joshua Williamson will try to earn some hardware in the 2-man bobsled run. They were sitting 4th after the first 2 heats on Monday. In speed skating, it's the semifinals and finals in team pursuit for both the men and the women. Casey Dawson is hoping to repeat as a medal winner after helping bring home the bronze in this event 4 years ago. On the ladies' side, Brittany Bow was part of 2018 team that also won bronze. Finally, in figure skating, the Blade Angels will take to the ice in the women's short program. Alyssa Liu, Amber Glenn, and Isabeau Levito will be hoping to get the USA back to the podium for the first time in 20 years. Join us every morning on Yahoo Sports Daily as we recap the biggest moments in the 2026 Winter Games.